Hi everyone, in this video, we're going to explore the world of artificial intelligence and how it affects our daily lives. This is presented by Group 2. Have you ever wondered how your phone seems to know you so well? How it recognizes your face, suggests the perfect video, or even talks back when you ask something? Behind all that is something smarter than you think. A system that learns, adapts, and keeps getting better. Today we're stepping into that world. The world of artificial intelligence. But hold up, before we get carried away with the cool stuffs, what even is AI? Like what makes technology smart in the first place? AI or artificial intelligence is the technology that lets machine understand things and make smart decisions. It's what helps your phone recognize your face, predict what you want to watch, and learn from your actions. So that's the basic idea behind this kind of smart tech. But the real question is, how does it actually learn? Now let's talk about it. What is machine learning? Machine learning is when computers learn by themselves, from examples instead of being told exactly what to do. They look for patterns in data and use these patterns to make decisions or predictions on new things. For example, Netflix can recommend shows you might like. Instagram can recognize faces in your photos. And email apps can filter spam messages automatically. There are three main types of machine learning. First, supervised learning is when a computer learns from examples that already have the correct answers. It uses these examples to predict or classify new data. For example, it can learn to tell which emails are spam and which are not. Next, unsupervised learning is when a computer learns without being given the correct answers. It looks for patterns or groups in the data on its own. For example, it can organize photos into groups of similar images, even if it doesn't know what the photos are. And lastly, reinforcement learning is when a computer learns by trial and error. It gets reward for doing the right thing and penalties for mistakes. For example, a robot can learn to walk, or a game AI can learn to win by practicing and improving over time. And now, let's move to deep learning. Deep learning is a more advanced form of machine learning. It uses something called neural networks, which work like a tiny version of the human brain. These networks have many layers, and each layer learns something new. Here's how deep learning works. First, the computer receives data, like an image or a sound. This data passes through many layers. Each layer learns something different, from simple shapes to patterns, and finally the full meaning. After learning through all these layers, the computer gives an output or a prediction. Deep learning improves by practicing over and over, just like how we learn. Here are the examples of deep learning: face recognition, voice assistance, self-driving cars, language translation, and image classification. So, why is deep learning powerful? Deep learning is powerful because it has unique abilities that make it smarter and more efficient than traditional methods. Some of these abilities include it learns from huge amounts of data. The more data you feed it, the smarter it gets. Automatically extracts features. Unlike normal ML, DL does not need humans to tell it what features to look for. Next, accuracy. Deep learning often outperforms human in tasks like image classification. Handles complex tasks. Example, understanding natural language, recognizing objects, translating languages. And lastly, it improves over time. It continues to learn as more data is added. So, how do computers learn from data and make predictions? Computers learn through machine learning by studying many examples, just like how we learn from experience. When an ML model looks at data, it starts to notice patterns. After it understands those patterns, it can use them to make predictions. And like a person who practices more, the more data the model gets. the better and more accurate it becomes. A clear example is TikTok or Netflix recommendations. These apps study what you watch, how long you watch, and what you usually like. From those patterns, they predict which videos or movies you will enjoy next. And that's how your For You page feels so accurate. Thank you for watching. Now it's quiz time.